I can't trust my power supply today and internet speed also. So now power is there. So we are going to see ride practicals. Okay, ride wise practicals, because last batch also I didn't tell. So randomly like I will do like that. Okay, so how to do this practical, guys? Um, if you are unable to do this practically, no need to do it. Okay, just understand how to do it. That's it. Okay, observe what is ride 0, what is ride 1, what is ride 5. That's it. Okay, so ride 5 required minimum 3 disks. So I will add 3 to 4 disks to my server. So I will add a 3 to 4 disk to my server. With server, Windows server. I can implement in Linux also, but I'm not implementing it. So I will implement in a GUI mode, that to Windows server. Okay. So how to add it? So we are using a virtualization, right? Virtualization VMware. So this is my Windows server. I already have a 60 GB hard disk is there. I'm going to add a multiple hard disk to it. Now it is in off condition. So edit virtual machine settings, add hard disk. Next, I choose SCSI hard disk. Why SCSI? Hot swappable. New disk, single file. Don't select this option. Put a single file. It is showing 60 GB. I will change it to 100 GB. 100. Finish. Okay. 100 GB SCSI disk. Next. Again. Same thing only. I want to add a 3 to 4 disks. Single disk. Remove this one. Put 100 GB. You can take a more or less also, no problem. Okay, you can take more and less also. We can able to take it. But if you take equally, that is clear cut vision. We will get it. I take a 300 GB kind of stuff. The fourth one I will take 200. Fourth one I will take 200. Okay, see this 100, 100, 100, and another one is 200. This is 60 GB SSD. Okay, virtual SSD. RAM also you can, if you want, you can increase it. Depends upon your availability of RAM. If you have more RAM, then you can put a more RAM also. I have more than 4 GB. I can put 4 GB also, just to speed up. Okay. So I change my RAM. So you can keep it 1 GB, 2 GB kind of stuff. No need to change the RAM. Just I'm changing RAM. That's it. Added a 4 hard disk. Now power on the virtual machine. It is better to add when your server is power off condition. Okay. You can add the hard disk when system is alive. iSCSI also we can do practically. iSCSI also we can able to do practically. Data deduplication, backup. It is taking a lot of time, even though I changed RAM to 4 GB. Okay. Okay, so we'll go back to what is the right kind of stuff. Okay, first we will configure write 0, stripped volume. Then we'll remove it and we'll configure write 1. Then we'll try write 5. Okay. Alt control insert. So this is software write because we are using Windows operating system. You don't need to be in the domain controller. You don't need to be a domain controller, no need to be in the domain also. Our Windows 10 will support spanned volume, stripped volume, mirror, but it won't support. Client operating system don't support RAID 5s. Client means desktop operating system. It is showing a license is expired. No problem. Why? Because of no internet. No, so internet is not there automatically. It shows as a expired. If you connect internet to your server, you will get a problems. The important problem is you will get updates. Updates slow down your server and multiple times restarts. So no problem. So our practical is not based on internet. Okay. Guys, today compulsory go to Windows 10 and also tomorrow go to Windows servers. What are the Windows server things we discuss? What is Active Directory? What is DHCP? What is DNS? What is work folder? Local profile, roaming profile, DFS. Okay. So go through and what is the server? What is work group and domain? Okay, it came. We don't do anything with this one. Just we need a disk management only. Okay. This is computer management. Okay, so then where is the disk management? Disk cleanup, so we don't require anyway. You can do it from here. File and storage, there you can file disk. From here also you can do it, but feeling you won't get it. See it is. These are the disks. This is the first disk, it's a GPT disk. Unknown one. It is a SAS disk. SAS means it is a SCSI, serial attached SCSI. Okay, so here we are going to go with the disk management. Look at here in a bottom, you can see this disk 1, disk 2, disk 3 and disk 4 showing here. So if you look at here, offline, your current disk is offline. You have to right click, make it as online. So once it is online, it is showing not initialize, not initialize. So you can initialize the disk. Right click, initialize the disk. It is asking, do you want to initialize as a GPT or MBR? Yesterday I took the class, right? Morning starting. What is MBR and GPT? When you insert a fresh hard disk, it asks for a initialization, either MBR or a GPT. So that is this one. This is called a partition style. Use the following partition style for the selected disk. If you choose GPT, you can create a 128 primary partitions. If you choose MBR, you can create a 3 primary and 1 extended. In extended, you can create a multiple logical partition. Now here, I don't mind about anything. Just for me, anything is same. Okay, because I'm using 100 GB disk. So initialize as a GPT or MBR. Okay. So same thing goes for All other disks I am initializing only 2 disks only here. Yeah, I will put a third disk also. Disk must be online. Fourth one is offline, and as well as 1, 2, 3 is initialized. Fourth one is currently offline. Guess first one is stripped volume. What is stripped volume? Combine 2 or more disks become single disk. If one disk is failure, you can't able to access the data, right? So this is my disk 1. Right click, see the list. Spanned volume, stripped volume, mirror volume, write volume. I'm taking directly volume wise, so stripped volume. I'm selecting stripped volume. Okay. Next. So I want to add a volume. See it is. So totally 3 disks are added. It is showing see almost 300 GB volume here. Almost 300 GB volumes are there. Okay, like that it is showing. I'm removing third one. See it is the get 200 GB. So this is 100. This is 100. Okay. Where is the fourth one? Because it is offline, it is not showing. Okay. For example, you've taken a disk one, it is 100 GB, but you think I put a 40 GB only, 40960 only. Okay. You've taken only 40 GB from disk one. Now you are adding a disk 2. So disk 2 also become 40 GB. Disk 3 also 40 GB. So same sizes. Either total size, total disk size, or a part of the disk size, but it will take same sizes only. Okay, anyway, disk 1, disk 2, I added full disk only, no changes, 100 GB, 100 GB, 200 GB, single large volume we are getting. No volume remaining are just next, finish. Now it is showing a error, disk management warning it is showing. You know what is this warning? If you want to combine 2 or more disks together, okay, you should convert the disk into dynamic. So operation you selected will convert the selected basic disk to dynamic disk. If you convert the disk to dynamic disk, you will not able to start install operating system from the any volume on the disk except the current boot volume. You are sure you want to continue. Okay, so you can't install OS in the dynamic disk. It is for a data storage purpose only. Okay, so this warning, if you click yes, it converts your basic disk to dynamic disk first. First, it will convert your disk into disk 1 and disk 2. First dynamic disk, then it is creating stripped volume. This is see F drive, both are F drive only. And you can see my F drive is 200 GB. And you can see basic to dynamic. Okay, F drive is a 200 GB. F drive. You can put a data, whatever the data you want to put the data, you can put it. Just for example, I want to put some data from here. Okay, so like this, I put a certain data in the F drive. The F drive contains some data now. Okay, so it is 200 GB. And where is the disk with 200 GB? Nothing. This is a 100 plus 100 become 200 GB. So this is a F drive. This is F drive. So combine it is single volume. So this is called a RAID 0 stripped volume. Guys, what are the other property of RAID 0? Become large disk, that is we seen. What is this point? How many disks can be failure? The F drive contains the data. No disk failure. Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the condition for disk 0 stripped volume? If disk is failure, you can't able to access the data. So I'm going to disk to offline. I'm making the disk as a offline. That's it. Not much difference. Immediately it is showing failed. Failed. Go to F drive. Where is F drive? Gone. Where is F drive? Is gone. I just make it as a offline. Okay. I didn't delete the disk. I didn't remove the disk. If I remove the disk, there is different problem. I just make it as a offline only. So obviously we can't able to access the data. So there is a no F drive. But when you make it as online, you may get the data back because you are not removed the disk. We didn't remove the disk, right? We didn't change anything, just offline, online only. But still, problem. Okay, so this is F drive. It is showing here. Now we got F drive. Data is showing because I just made offline, online only. If I remove the hard disk and reinsert the new hard disk, you will lose the data. Maybe you will lose the data. Okay, so very simple. If one of the disks become offline, you can't able to access the data. That's why I've written like that. Otherwise, I can write data lost, but different conditions, different kind of conditions are there. Okay, so important is you one of the disk is failure, or removed, or rejected, connected. Important is you can't able to access data. Guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm
Yes,
deleting volume. So in a second one only, I put a delete volume. What will happen? The entire F drive will be deleted. Both the disk 1 and disk 2. Okay. Now data loss. You can't able to see the data anyway. Data gone from F drive.
sir.
No F drive at all. Okay. Now, what is the second one? RAID 1, mirror volume. How many disks required? 2 disks. It is a single disk failure without parity. You see that one. Again, see it is basic because whatever the configuration is there, it is deleted. Then it is go to basic automatically. I'm going to mirror volume. Stripped, mirrored volume. RAID 1, new mirror volume. Again, first 2 disk. I can't able to add a third disk. I can add either 1 2 or 1 3 or 2 3 like that only. See, I can't able to add it 1 2 3 because in mirror limitation is only 2, not 2 and more. It is only 2 disks we can able to add it. The resultant one is 100 GB only. 100 plus 100 is equal to 100 in mirror. Select always a quick format. Of course, you have to convert into dynamic. Okay. Now the color is changed. This color represent it is mirrored volume. F drive. Go to F drive. It is 100 GB only. 100 plus 100, you will get a 100 GB. Now we needed data, so we'll put some data in it. Yeah, we got some data, so we'll copy paste from the data. Yeah, okay, we have a data now. F drive, we have a data. Okay, so this is a mirror volume, right? It is a mirror volume. Want to remove the mirror, break up the mirror is also there. Okay, so I'm not tracing more. So to like removing a disk and reinserting new disk kind of stuff, I'm not doing here. Just I'm trying to just make it as offline and we'll see. Guys, understand how to configure mirror and how to check the mirror is there or not. Like 200 hard disk become single 100 volume size. It is 100, but we combine 100 plus 100 become 100. So I understand up to here mirror volume.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So two disk we are used, right? So two disk we are used. We created a mirror. Both are F drives only. 100 plus 100, and F drive is something that F100, and there is a certain data here. Now disk 1 and disk 2, any one of it, I make it a simple offline only. I can remove it, okay, but I'm just making as offline only. So immediately it is showing an error, failed redundancy. So and here it is become offline and there is a symbol, failed redundancy. Now go to F drive, data is there, okay. So the F drive, one of the disk is failure, still we can able to access the data. We can put the data here, we can delete the data, we can change the data here. Still we can able to access the data. Understand redundancy, guys? If one of the disk is failure, still we can able to access the data. It is offline, I make it as online. It is showing it is a foreign disk. So there is a warning, plus it is showing foreign disk. Next, import foreign disk. Okay. Okay. It shows like this. Now what happened? This is F drive and Z drive. Both are having same data. Both are having same data. Okay. This is E drive, F drive, Z drive. Both are having same data because of the disk having a data is just disconnected. But when you are reconnecting back, mirror is broken. Even in case of changing of the disk, or maybe you are connected same disk again, obviously mirror is broken. Mirror is broken. So this is become F drive, this is become Z drive. Okay, I went to F drive, I said add mirror. It is going to disk 3 only. Okay, so I'm not doing anything, just F drive, Z drive. Both are having same data, so I'm deleting Z drive. Now Z drive got deleted, but F drive is not affected. Still we have a data. We have a data. Okay, still we have a data. So that is the advantage of mirror. Which one is, if disk is failure or deleted or maybe anything is happened, you don't lose the data. If one of the disk is failure, still we can able to access the data. That's very simple. Go to F drive. So I'm going to add this one as a mirror. This is existing data. So right click, add mirror, select disk 2, add mirror. Yes. Now the second disk is now again become a part of that mirror. This practical I said no, so you need a lot of patience, guys. When you are going to verify that RAID 5 and RAID mirror RAID 1 or RAID 5, it will struck. It will struck sometimes. Okay. Another storage we are already learned, that is called LVM, logical volume manager. Okay, it is resynchronization because the we created a mirror that time. The disk are empty disk, nothing is there. Now disk having something, okay, and it is already in the part of mirror, so we add to a mirror, so obviously it is going to resynchronization. Don't worry, it will be like that, it will take time. That's why I put a 4 GB RAM. %78. So no extra drives, only F drive, and we can able to access the data. So 85%. Okay, so whenever you download a data and put it in F drive, it can be in the disk 1 or a disk 2. It can be in the disk 1 or a disk 2. When if it is data is copied into disk 1 and same time it will disk into copy into disk 2. Yeah, it is healthy and healthy. Now we are healthy. So that is right. Guys, understand mirror volume? How single disk failure still we can able to access the data? Mirror broken. How to add a mirror to existing mirror volume kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
This is F drive. This is F drive. I'm deleting one of the F drive. Both will be deleted because you are deleting F drive. See, both are deleted at a time. It does not mean you don't have a data kind of stuff. It is deleted because of you are deleting F drive. Anything linked to F drive, it will be deleted. So this is mirror volume. Next one is RAID 5. The RAID 5 required how many days? Minimum 3 disks is required. You can use 4th disk also, no problem, but I use 3 disks. Okay. So how to create a RAID 5? Simply this is disk 1. Right click, RAID 5. Also when you do it, if you are doing it, so please completely read this text. So then you will understand much better. Next, disk 2, disk 3. So 3 disks equal sizes. So each one is 100 GB and the total we are getting is 200 GB only. 200 GB only. You can see in this one. 3 disks 100, 100, 100. Combined we will get 300. Next. Next. Yes. First it will convert into dynamic and then it will convert into RAID 5. And RAID 5 is the enterprise solutions. Minimum 3 disk we are using. Take time, guys. Just taking time. Usually don't take much time for creating. For repairing, regeneration, synchronization will take time. Okay. So let it do just for a minute. I will be back. 1 second. Okay, now it is done. It will take time. I said now. See, it is 3 disk. Disk to 1, disk 2, and a disk 3. But one single volume. F drive, F drive, F drive. 100, 100, 100. Write 5. Dynamic. 200 GB only. This is F drive. 200 GB. 200 GB drive. For example, you copy a data. Again, you will take another data if you want. Okay. So I'll take the data from here. I think it is enough. See, here it is the data. I copied some new data here. F drive 200 GB F drive. How 200 GB F drive? It's a combination of 300 GBs in the RAID 5. Okay. So what is RAID 5? We use 3 or more disks. I use only 3 disks. So total size is 2 disk volume. Total size is 2 disk volume. What is 2 disk volume means? You use 3 disks, you will get a 2 disk volume. So 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 100, 100, 100, 200. That is total volume with the parity like that. Guys, understand how to create a RAID 5?
Yes, sir.
Now, it is a single disk failure with parity. So what to do? Just for only, so normally we can remove the disk and reinsert the disk, but I'm not doing like that. Just I go to disk 2, just make it as offline. Failed redundancy. Okay, only 2 disks are alive, 1 disk is offline. Still we can able to access the data. Data is there. If you make it as a online, so some disk problem, it is become offline. And redundancy failure, but still we can able to access data. So data is there. Next, if in case I made this online, then it is showing this error. Okay, and also it will show something out of box thing kind of stuff. Yeah, not that one. It is still showing a warning kind of stuff. Healthy is not showing, failed is showing. So reactivate the disk. Okay, so I made that one as online, but it is showing reactivate the disk. We'll see. Activate the disk too. Again. Again, it take little time, so no problem. Okay, it is a pretty straightforward. I done a practical, but you can remove the disk, reinsert the new disk. Okay, then you can also try. That is one thing. Second is, if you have some space like 100 GB free space as a partition, we can combine this 100 GB to others. Also, we can able to do it. I will show you that one in a spanned volume kind of stuff or a stripped volume if it is comes fast. Why my mouse is moving randomly? I didn't touch my mouse or anything. Take times. How much time it is taking? If you press more, it become a what we can say. It will go to not responding mode. Some blinking. Okay. Now it is showing healthy. Okay. It is a very simple way I done. Okay. If I right click and delete a volume, entire thing will be deleted. But whatever it is, we can still able to access the data. If you delete it, you can't able to access the data. Okay. So like this. If in case if you remove the disk, like this is the disk 2 is become offline or a disk 1. You can so why always trying on a disk 2? I said disk 1 become offline, redundancy failure. Still we can able to access data. Now the disk 1 is actually damaged. Okay. So you can see missing. Okay. It's showing like a missing. It is not showing disk 1 or disk 2. It is showing like a something missing. This is one it will shows. Okay. When it is offline, so one of the disk is missing. Like that it is showing. Okay, disk 1, disk 2, disk 3. So disk 1 become offline. The disk 2 showing a like a failed redundancy, and of course it is showing here missing. Some disk is become offline. Okay, if in case the disk is not at all working. Okay, because we are a SCSI, right? So we can remove and reinsert the disk. We can remove the disk and we can reinsert this. So I'm removing the first disk 100 GB, remove, and adding another disk. SCSI only. See this. It is disabled. Why SCSI is enabled? Hot swappable. When system is alive, you can add or remove hard disk. So this is 100 GB hard disk. Next, new hard disk. I'm inserting new hard disk. Okay. So disk 1 I removed and reinserted a new hard disk. Then I make it as online, not initialize, just initialize GPT. It's just a hard disk only, 100 GB hard disk. Now what is the problem here? Still it is redundancy failure. I removed a faulty hard disk, but still we can able to access the data. I have a new hard disk is connected. Now I am going to this missing part. Right click, reactivate the disk. On missing, reactivate. The memory is missing. Okay, no problem. Why it is that error is not showing here? Repair volume, reactivate volume. Okay, so I'm going to repair volume. So in the disk 2, I have a new disk, right? So then I'm going to disk 2. I'm going to repair volume. So select one of the disk list below. Will be used to replacement for the broken RAID 5 volume. So take the RAID disk 1 and make it yours. Okay. So because I replace a new disk. Okay. So then what I've done, so I go to repair volume disk 1. Click OK. Yes. First disk one will be become again. It will take time. You know how to pass the time? Like this. Installations. RAID 5 failed disk. Even when it is processor, so we can able to access the data, but problem is my entire system got freezed. My virtual machine is got freezed. Sorry. Yeah, it is resynchronizing. See, resynchronization. It's not moving. So disk one is again a member of our. Okay, so new I removed a disk. Okay, I removed the faulty disk, reinsert the new disk. And when I said, so repair disk, take the disk one as a new disk, as a member of your disk, then it is taken and it is resynchronizing automatically. It is again regenerating data into the new disk. Of course, comparatively, just offline online, this will take little bit extra time because it has to be regenerated. Our data is very small amount, but still it is taking time. Anyway, this is the last part of this one. Okay, it is almost like 57 minutes. In 5 minutes maximum it will complete. Okay, so guys understand, right? RAID 5, RAID 2. So RAID 2 is not there, right? So RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5. RAID 0, stripped volume, combination of two or more disks together become a large single volume. No failure, no redundancy. No disk failure, no parity, no redundancy. Okay, so RAID 1 is a mirror volume. Mirror volume. So if two disks we use it, if any one of the disk is failure, still we can able to access the data. No parity. Mirror will work if one of the disk is failed. And RAID 5. RAID 5, it is minimum 3 disks we will take it. So more disks we can also take it, like a 5 disk if you take it is become RAID 6. Okay, RAID 5, minimum 3 disks we will take it. 2 disk volume we will get it. Okay, so like you take 2 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 2 terabyte, the resultant total size is 4 terabyte. It is single disk failure with parity. Single disk failure with parity means out of 3 disks, if one of the disk is failure, no problem, still we can able to access data. It is also a enterprise solutions. Yes, my F drive is still able to access. Yeah, the flickering is common. So yeah, it is become healthy. Fast only it is. We can tell this is the much better than previous one. Previously it got freezed. It take almost like a more than half an hour or 40 minutes. Freezed only. Okay. Now it is came very fast because 4 GB RAM is there and I didn't press more. Like you keep trying and again, pressing more, like pressurizing more, it will become a not responding mode. So then obviously it is got freezed. Okay. So this is again normal. So this is how to repair the disk. Okay. The last one, guys, understand right 5 how to reinsert the disk. Okay. Very good. I'm deleting the volume. So I'm deleting entire volume. Okay, guys, look at here. The missing disk part also gone, right? This is 200 GB volume, not initialize. I'm going to initialize either GPT or MBR, anything you can able to initialize. Okay. Look at this is my disk 1. I'm creating a simple volume. Next, this is 100 GB. I put a 40960 40 GB. I'm creating a drive. Okay. Next. So you think this 40 GB is not enough. What you will do? We can extend the volume, right? We can extend the volume. For example, you create this 60 GB. Okay, you created a 60 GB, another volume. Now 40 GB are using, 60 are using. You can't extend the 40 GB, like still it is showing extend volume. Okay, in generally it not showing extend volume, but it is showing extend volume. Not showing extend volume. Okay, it's showing extend volume. Extend volume. Add mirror, extend volume. For example, this 40 GB, I go to extend volume. Normally in Windows 10, we will get any unallocated next to it. But see it is, I'm adding a disk to next finish. Yes. When you are combining two or more disks together, okay, two or more disks together, compulsory should convert into dynamic. Now 40 GB plus 100 GB, 40 GB plus 100 GB, it is a spanned volume. Look at here, spanned volume. It is 140 GB. The F drive is here, 140 GB. See, it is 140 GB. You can do this practical in different ways, like this. So it is not required to give same sizes also. Not required, same size. 40 plus 100, no problem. You can still extend it like a 40, 100, another 100, another 200, like that. We can keep adding it. So this is called a spanned volume. Simply right click, extend, and give some unallocated disk volume size. You can give it. So this is my Z drive. Okay, you can click extend. You can take this one. See, you can take any of the disk, like a both. You can also take, like you can take this, you can take this. So this is the total volume size. Okay. I'm deleting this. So still it is dynamic only because of this volume is there. That's it is dynamic. This is become basics only. 1 second. I will delete this one also. I want to show you another one. It's a simple volume. I'm creating 60 GB F drive. This is volume. This is 40 GB. Right click. I want to create a stripped volume. Okay, I want to create a, okay, I will create a spanned volume first. Creating spanned volume. Read it what it is showing. This 40 GB plus next disk 100 GB become 140 GB. First it is converted into dynamic, then it is spanned volume. Same thing, we created a extend kind of stuff. Same thing, we created spanned volume. See, the remaining 40 GB unallocated plus another hard disk, we are connected. Okay. This same practical you can do in multiple ways. So here it is. The second one, I'm creating a simple volume, something around 40 GB. 20 GB is enough. 20480. Okay. So this is F drive, Z drive. This is 60 GB. This is 20 GB. Here I got a 40 GB unallocated, 80 GB unallocated. I'm creating a spanned volume. Okay. So it is 40 plus 80, 120 GB spanned volume. See, it is 120 GB. You can able to see it. Like this also you can able to create it. Okay. Next, this is 100 GB. This is 200 GB. If I create a stripped volume on 100 GB or 200 GB, it's like this. New strip volume. This is 100 GB. This is 200 GB. I'm adding 200 GB to 100 GB in a stripped volume. It is automatically become 100 GB. 4 become 100 GB. So look at here. It is a stripped volume. One disk size is 100, another disk size is 200. But it will take least only. Least only. For example, this is 40, this is 100. This is 40, this is 200. What it will take? 40 only. This is, for example, 100. And I got another hard disk. That is 1 terabyte. 100 inside of 100, 1 terabyte. It take 100 only. Okay, least only it will take. So like this, 100, 100. Remaining 100 unallocated. Okay. So like this. Not only a full disk volumes, also you can take part of the disk volumes also. To show you that one, I done this all this thing. Okay. If you don't get the last points, no problem. Important is, are you understand RAID or not? That is only important here. Why I'm deleting like this? Because it slow downs our server for other practicals. Okay. We keep the original one. Remaining is I deleted it because extra process is required now. So that is. Guys, understand RAID practicals. If you can able to perform, you can do it. Yeah, it is good to see everyone is there. Almost 9 members.